Hi, I'm Frank, and I'll be your guide for this BAF Direct. Today, we will discuss the many new changes to BAF Reforged. First, I'll talk about some of the changes from BAF 3 to BAF Reforged. As you will have seen in our intro, our walls have changed. They are no longer the bland bedrock walls that you're used to in BAF 3. Now, they're colored walls correlating with each team, and they change depending on the holiday event that we're in. Speaking of which, we're also in our Halloween event. This event changes both the walls, team colors, and many other aspects of our world. We also now have starter kits. Whenever you get in a game, you can click on the ender chest in your inventory to get tools and armor, which are all enchanted for you, so you don't have to worry about that. We also have a 10-minute build phase, which is standard now, but we also have a 15, 5, and 2-minute build phase for those who want altered time. This is a big change from BAF 3, where the time for the build phase was 40 minutes. We wanted to make the build phase more about building a base and less about the grind, and the fight phase to be more about, well, fighting on a fair and even ground. Another big change is that we've removed obsidian from the game. Now when you try to make obsidian, it'll just replace the block with air. This is to make the game more fun and make a more back and forth game instead of having your button instantly die when the build phase is over. All of our classes have also been changed compared to BAF 3. Any class that you've played before has definitely been changed or altered in a big way, in addition to many new classes that we'll later discuss about. In addition to the classes, all mystery boxes have been revamped, as well as the way the mystery box spawns. It now spawns falling down from the arena, and then the mystery box will fall down, followed by a series of explosions. Before we move on to all the individual classes and their changes, as you also have seen in our intro, the newest change to BAF has been caves. At the start of a game, caves will be randomly generated with stalagmites at the start of a game, and it'll also have an emerald to get. If you find the emerald, you can mine it, which will change your ores to emerald ores for 15 seconds, giving you another way to get an economy going. We'll now talk about all the new class changes to BAF Reforged, starting with Swordsman. Swordsman gets a very powerful sword that they use to fight. Additionally, if the swordsman right-clicks their sword, they can evade an attack for about a quarter of a second. Use this to your advantage when dueling someone. Next up is Archer. Archer now gets a chargeable arrow that changes its arrow effect whenever you charge it to different amounts. In addition to that, they'll get 5 party arrows which have crazy and fun effects whenever you use them in the arena. Next up is Reaper. Reaper now has a talent tree to pick from abilities and effects. This is to more personalize the way you want to fight in the BAF. Next is Executioner. In addition to being able to throw an anvil on top of the enemy team's heads, you can also charge your axe to deal more attack damage for a more powerful swing. Next is Teleporter. Instead of getting ender pearls, you now have a 4-second blink to any location that you want. In addition to this 4-second blink, you also have 2 telepads that if placed down, you could teleport with you and your teammates between them. Next is Werewolf. Werewolf gets a trident which they can both throw at a person to deal damage, and if you shift click, you can pounce on them. Next, away from PvP, is Farmer. Farmer gets to be able to choose their crops that they want to grow at the start of the game, all of which do different effects. In addition to the crops, you also have the Plower, where if you plow the ground, you get speed 2 shortly. It also has great knockback as a weapon. Next is Overseer, our newest class, and it's still kind of in development. What you can do with Overseer is if in the Overseer menu, you can do several things. You can spectate the arena from above. You can give your teammates health from your health. And you can hat them, which temporarily puts you on their head, leaving you able to do things such as heal them and attack for them. Next is Bard. During the build and fight phase, chimes will fall from the sky that you want to collect. These chimes will increase your attack damage and make you go faster and heal you slightly. Also, you have a flute, which when you play a song, it can do several effects that benefit you. Next is Builder. Builder gets an assortment of blocks in their shulker box to start with. In addition to that, they get a portable block cloner that they can use to endlessly clone blocks of their choice. Additionally, they also get a structure block, which they can place and build any 3x3x3 structure on the arena and place it down on command. Next is Engineer. Engineer gets a block full of redstone gimmicks that they can use to make any sort of base they want. In addition to that, they get several anti-TNT beacons which stop explosions from firing. Also, they get remote redstone activated blocks, which they can activate redstone wherever they want, no matter where they are in the arena. Next is Wolfmaster. Wolfmaster gets 2 wolves that helps them fight in the arena. The wolves also, whenever they die, make the Wolfmaster lose 4 max health, meaning when both die, you are stuck at 2 max health until you die. You can also teleport the wolves back to you at any point by right-clicking your bone. Next is Doorkeeper. As Doorkeeper, you'll have 3 doors from which you'll be able to place down, and when you die, you'll be able to spawn from them, no matter where they are in the arena. As Doorkeeper, you'll also have explosion gates, which you'll be able to place down and they act as explosive traps for the enemy team. Next up is Alchemist. Next up is Witcherman. As Witcherman, you'll have a fishing rod and a couple of porta-ponds, which when you throw down, instantly creates a pond. When you fish from this pond, there's a custom fishing pool to get many new goodies. Additionally, during the 5 phase, if you hook one of the enemy players, they will be blinded and you will be glowing. Next up is Monkey. Monkey starts with a grappling hook, which they can use to hook around objects. They also have bananas, which they can throw down and trip other enemies. Next up is Angel. Angel has angel wings and more health, additionally with 3 full heal potions. If you throw these full heal potions down, you'll full heal you and your teammates in an area. Next is Athlete. Athlete will have a booster that when clicked, it changes to 5 different boosters that all have different effects and debuffs. Next is Bounty Hunter. In addition to a blunderbuss crossbow, you also get a bounty board and a dagger, as well as invisibility. Invisibility allows you to go invisible for 30 seconds every 5 minutes. Additionally, the bounty board will give you a target every 2.5 minutes to hunt someone for 30 seconds. When you're hunting someone, you'll be able to dagger them behind their back, instantly killing them. Next is Earthmaster. Earthmaster has an upheaval ability, which they can use every 20 seconds in order to upheaval the ground and anyone nearby. In addition to this, they can also have their Earthmaster book, which they can get many abilities from, including spawning a tree from a potion, and getting a spawner from their menu. Next is Wither King. As Wither King, you'll be able to spawn the Wither and fight it for the Nether Star. Once the Wither dies, you'll be able to pick up the Nether Star for yourself. Once you have the Nether Star, you'll be able to put it in your offhand for many abilities to help you fight. But be careful, if you die as the Wither King, you'll lose the Nether Star, and enemies can pick it up, so be careful. Next is Demon. When you kill someone as Demon, you completely take over their inventory and their class for 7 seconds. Next is Kamikaze. As Kamikaze, when you die, you'll create an explosion at your death. Also, you'll have an overdrive ability, which every 2 minutes you can click to go super fast, no health, and make a super big explosion wherever you are. Next up is Pycromancer. As Pycromancer, you have two forms, fire and ice. As a fire form, you have a flamethrower which shoots out flames, and wherever you can walk with fire. As the ice form, you can have an ice thrower which shoots out ice and slows people, and you can run on ice. Finally, our last class is Miner. As Miner, you'll have a lantern tool which you can change the entire enemy team and ally team to haste or mining fatigue. You'll also have a multi-tool which changes its tool to whatever you start breaking. That's it for the big changes in BAF currently. We are also proud to reveal that next weekend will be the start of our BAF tournament. The BAF tournament will be with teams of 2, up to 8 maximum teams. More details on when you can sign up and when it will start in the BAF Discord. And after the BAF tournament, you can expect some new wacky classes, including a sneak peek here. That's all for the classes. But there are still many more things to discover in BAF Reforged. There's many new changes, and changes are being made every week, so come on and play.
What's up, fuckers?
Hello guys, and BAF fans, it's me, Hex, the king of YouTube, here for a super special announcement for this BAF Direct. I have confirmed with Mobula that a concert is coming to BAF, and BAF merchandise. BAF X Mobula merchandise releases 2020, December. We got mob on the beat.